Hey, it's Chris McGee with Mac Media TV, and today we're talking about um, aesthetic cosmetic surgeons, and more specifically, how to find a great cosmetic surgeon in the Tulsa area. And today I have Dr. Nicole Patel from the Aesthetic Surgery Institute of America in Tulsa with us. Dr. Patel, how are you?
I'm good, Chris. Thanks for having me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming on this afternoon and spending a little bit of time with us. Um, Hey, as somebody who's in the business and a doctor who does this every day, what advice would you give somebody that's looking for an aesthetic procedure or cosmetic surgeon, and more specifically in the Tulsa area, because I know each state's a little bit different.
Yes, I think there are some generalities that will prevail no matter what area you live in. Obviously, you want to have somebody who has good training, and that can widely vary depending on the procedure you're looking for, whether that is something for the face or for the body, because there are different paths to get to good training. However, they should have surgical training and they should be board certified in their primary specialty, whether that be general surgery or ear, nose, and throat, especially for some of the facial procedures, or even plastic surgery if you're looking for reconstruction. For cosmetic surgery, there is a board that specializes in just cosmetic surgery. It's the American Board of Cosmetic Surgery. So there is that specialization. However, plastic surgery, some of those training programs focus on aesthetics and have good training as well. So you want to make sure that you have good qualifications, and then you want to see how is that surgeon's reputation. And there's a lot of ways to work through that, whether it's friends of yours or somebody you know who has had a good experience with that surgeon, they're happy with their outcome. You want to look at reviews online, both maybe on independent websites as well as the surgeon's website, to see what kind of reviews or testimonials can be provided. You want to see if there are any negative outcomes that are out there. You can even, look for, unfortunately, litigation or lawsuits that are pending against a surgeon. There are a lot of ways to just check someone's background. You want to ensure that wherever you're going to have surgery, that it's an appropriate facility. This is very important and something people often overlook. It's important to pick the right surgeon, but then where is your surgery going to be performed? Who's going to be monitoring you? Usually putting you to sleep or taking care of your pain. That should be an independent person other than the surgeon, whether that's a board certified anesthesiologist, which would be the best, otherwise maybe a nurse anesthetist. Something that you probably want to stay away from are in-office procedures where there's no monitoring, there are no requirements for accreditation or inspection. You're not really sure what you're getting yourself into there. And unfortunately, that happens quite often. People will downplay procedures, saying they're just getting twilight or a little sedation. Is definitely not something you want to look for. So you want to make sure the facility you're going to is appropriately credentialed, that there's emergency care should anything go wrong. What hospital facility would you get transferred to? Does the surgeon have privileges to do what he or she is doing and have admitting privileges at a hospital? We want to make sure, like I said, life-saving measures, anesthesiologist is on board, and all of that is set up, because those are more important than anything you do in the cosmetic arena when it comes to surgery. You want to make sure your facility and your anesthesiologist are appropriate. When it comes to picking your surgeon, there are a lot of variables, like I said. Depends on the part of the body that's being treated, also any certain technologies that you're interested in. Unfortunately for the public, there's a lot of marketing involved when it comes to cosmetic procedures, a lot of false advertising, photoshopping images. So you need to do your homework on that and see multiple providers, get a feel for who's offering what it is you're looking for, who's going to listen to you, who's going to understand what your goals are, what it is that you're hoping to achieve, what kind of downtime you have, what your budget is. These are all factors to consider when you're looking for a cosmetic surgeon. And definitely, it all takes time. You should plan to invest a little bit of money up front in consultation so that you can see a few different providers before you make your decision. Definitely not the time to do budget shopping or Groupons or anything of the like. You are going to have a surgery, and it's going to probably have quite an effect on your life. So you want to make sure that you choose your investment wisely.
Well, that's great advice. I appreciate that. Invest your time and a little bit of money. I mean, we're talking about our health and beauty, and I also really appreciate the tip of the facility. I mean, I think a lot of people don't think about that. So make sure you're choosing the facility and the safety of having an anesthesiologist on that's there. Okay, what sets you guys at the Aesthetic Surgery Institute of America? What makes you guys different? What sets you apart from everybody else that's in the market? I know that there's a lot of cosmetic surgeons in Tulsa. So what kind of experience could we expect if we walked into the Aesthetic Surgery Institute of America?
Well, I think there are a lot of excellent facilities and excellent surgeons here, as well as in other parts, obviously, of the nation, of the world, of the state. However, I spend a lot of time with my patients here. I really have just set up my practice to function in the way I would want it to function if I was the patient. So I dedicate an hour, sometimes more, to consultations, and I like to discuss the whole aspect of the surgery, pre-op, post-op, recovery, risks, what types of procedures can get them, what types of outcomes. So I make sure that patients are getting what it is that best suits their desires and not getting something if it's not appropriate or if they're not a good candidate. We do have a very nice office. It's a modern setting, very private. You won't be in a room with a bunch of other people feeling like you're rushed through, whether you're coming for a consultation or you're coming for your post-op appointment or you're coming for an injectable treatment or a laser procedure. Whatever it may be, we just customize our schedule so everyone has privacy and has their time dedicated to myself or to another employee at the practice. But full circle, we want to have wellness, we want anti-aging, we want health. I want everything. I don't want to just offer a surgery or a treatment and send them out. I want them to get the full package and feel good about themselves and do everything in a healthy way and a safe way. Safety is very important to me. So our practice, we use the best equipment, whether that be laser hair removal, laser resurfacing, laser liposuction, whatever it may be, injectable fillers. Everything we use here, top of the line, something that I'll use on myself, on my family, is what I'll use on my patients. Nutritional supplements. Like I said, we want top of the line. The surgery center that we have is also a AAAHC certified Medicare deemed facility. We use board certified anesthesiologists. I'm board certified surgeon. So I just want the best for my patients. I want them to do well, and I want them to feel comfortable and really enjoy the experience of coming to the practice.
Well, great. It sounds like it's customized and personalized, and you have your privacy, and that yet it's nice and contemporary and makes you feel good about yourself. And I love the whole beauty thing. It's just not about the surgery. Appreciate that. Hey, I know you offer something for new patients that are maybe thinking of getting to know you a little bit. What can you offer somebody that said that they saw you in this interview?
Yeah, if you mention that you saw this interview when you call in for your consultation, you can get a free small area of laser hair removal. Typically that's an underarm or an upper lip or a chin. So you just mentioned that you saw this video online and that was what prompted you to schedule a consultation, and then we can offer that free service for you, and you'll love it.
Great, and it's a great way for you to get to know Dr. Nicole Patel and the Aesthetic Surgery Institute of America. Dr. Patel, thank you so much. Oh, they can go to NicolePatel.com, correct? What's the phone number?
Yes, it's 918-939-8339. And we also have a Facebook page which you can link to from the website, and we have some specials on there from time to time as well.
Great, and the phone number is up on my screen. Thank you so much, Dr. Patel, for coming on today and spending a little bit of time with us. I really appreciate the education, and I know everybody that's watching does as well.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.